Hi there, it's Elden here, and today I wanted to talk to you about your comfort zone vortex and its paradox. I know that sounds kind of sci-fi-ish, but just hear me out. It's a principle that we see within ourselves as well as in the physical world. And just like the Hermetic principle that says, as above, so below, as within, so without. This principle is in the physical world as well as within yourself. So let's see what we can come of this. So we have, first of all, our comfort zone, and clearly this is where we feel the most comfortable and safe. We are secure and able to navigate in our world because we have the skill set necessary to overcome anything that might arise inside that comfort zone. But anything that we want is always outside of our comfort zone. And in order to get there, we have to pass through the fear zone. And sadly, the fear zone is made up of the opinions of other people. And quite often, the opinion that you got from somebody isn't even theirs. It's actually 6 degrees removed from the person that's giving it to you. It's not even their idea. And yet, they believe it is their truth and their reality, when in fact, they never even come up with that concept. It was simply passed down to them from somebody else who got it from someone else. Now this forms excuses, and it reaffirms what you have been told, because you don't have the skill set necessary to overcome the challenges that you face. Now when you have the opinions of other people and you're backing it up with excuses, you drive your self-esteem and your self-confidence way, way down. And what happens anytime that you try something with that low self-confidence? Well, obviously you have a crash and burn effect. You're not successful at all because you've come from such a low point of view that you don't even have the opportunity to have success. And a lot of people get caught into this cycle and they don't even try to go further because of where they're coming from. Now, this is really important. When you take the opinions of other people, you need to make sure that that person has actually done what you want to achieve, has been there, done that, and achieve the success that you want. If they haven't done that, then you're taking advice from somebody who isn't really qualified to be giving you advice. And in that case, run. It's not safe, and you're flirting with disaster. So this gets us into the next phase, which is the learning phase, or the learning zone. Now the learning zone is where we start learning new skills to overcome the challenges that come up in our lives. And it doesn't matter what it is: finance, health, relationships. When you get the right information and the right skill set, you can overcome any obstacle. And what happens is it expands our comfort zone, and we grow as that happens. And so we move into the growth zone. And this is where we have absolute unlimited potential. That's why it's not a solid border. We have absolute potential for anything. We can achieve and do anything that we truly set our mind to. And I know some I've heard other people say that, well, that's a bunch of nonsense. You can't achieve everything, and I don't believe that. I really don't. I believe that you have the capacity to achieve anything that you want in your life. If you have the desire to overcome whatever obstacles are in your life, you can achieve that instantly. Now, it will always come at a high price. It will not come simply as a check in the mail. It's going to have to come with some work. And that's where you have to apply the E factor, the effort, in order to achieve what it is that you want. But you can do it, and there is absolutely nothing that can hold you back except for yourself. Because when you're living out here in this growth zone, you are living your dreams, you're living your desires, and you're setting new goals and new horizons for yourself. And you're no longer living from other people's opinions, but you're living from your own. And if you haven't changed your opinions about yourself in some way or another, you will find that that's what will hold you back and not allow you to move further to where you want to go. Now, at the start of this, I said that this principle or this idea is reflected in the physical world. So I'll show you what that is in the physical world now. Here we have our little Earth, and in the center is a molten core of mostly molten iron, and it creates a magnetic field, and that magnetic field looks kind of like this, and it's constantly pulsating out. And if you look at it this way, you have your comfort zone, you're safe, you're secure, you know what's going on, and you pass through the fear zone into the learning zone, and as you get out here into the growth zone where your horizon has now expanded beyond what it used to be, suddenly you find yourself back in your comfort zone, repeating this same cycle over and over and over again. And that's why I call it a paradox, because you're always in two places at the same time. You're comfortable, you're stationary, and you're understanding the world that you're in and navigating it from that perspective, or you're somewhere on the curve and you're going through the fears, learning new skills, and growing into what it is that you wanted. And so how do we get out here and pass through this? Because this is the most terrifying part right here, the fear zone. How do we get over this and move into this next spot? Now, for some people out there, they've been in therapies for 15, 20, 25 years. That's not uncommon. Being a hypnotherapist myself, I've seen cases of people like that. And hypnotherapy is one way that you can achieve faster results in a shorter amount of time. It's actually one of the longer ways to do it. It's highly effective, and you can do it on yourself. In fact, all hypnotherapy is actually done on yourself. You're not being hypnotized by anybody but yourself. And I say that for even the guy that's on stage claiming to be hypnotizing people out of the audience. Those people are actually hypnotizing themselves because they have a willingness to follow and do what that person is instructing them to do. And this stuff can get really deep really fast. But my goal for this video is to explain to you what the vortex is and the paradox that we live in. And in the subsequent videos that are coming up, I'm going to give you opportunities to learn some new modalities where you don't have to spend a lot of money, you don't have to spend a lot of time, and have very quick, meaningful results in your life. And when you make that shift, you make that change over the next weeks, months, even years, you find yourself in a completely different place than you were on the day that you chose to make that change. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making it and talking about it. And if you've never thought of this idea in this way before, leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this idea. And if you'd like to learn where I've learned this stuff, click the link that's down below. And it's going to take you to a challenge that will take your business and personal acumen to new levels that you never dreamed of before. And until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.